An annual conference is working to educate individuals, families, educators, and healthcare professionals on people who have autism spectrum disorder. Christina Randall tells us the importance of creating inclusive communities within our state.
The 2023 North Dakota Autism Spectrum Disorders Conference kicked off Tuesday. Organizations from across the state partner each year to provide training and promote autism awareness.
Well, the purpose of the conference is to bring focus to how having autism is not scary, that it's an everyday thing that everybody in the community can deal with, work with, and become comfortable with.
Because there are different levels of ASD, the needs of someone diagnosed with autism isn't always the same.
I think it makes it difficult in trying to figure out if there is an autism diagnosis or not, but when dealing with a human being, you just deal with what they have at that time in that place.
Learning disabilities and mental deficiencies are not topics regularly talked about in the open. So having conferences like this one opens the doors of communication.
I think it opens up the ability to talk about it, to ask questions, to look out for help, and not to just to put them in silos and say this is as far as we can go. It's opening the doors so that we can go the next step to be living in your own apartment, to living in your own community, to be a part of your community.
Mickey Rowe was one of the conference's keynote speakers. He has been diagnosed with ASD.
It is so amazing to get to be here with so many incredible, brilliant people so that we can start moving towards autism acceptance.
He says it's past time to start talking about ASD and other disorders such as ADHD.
Looking at disability differently, where we don't just see autism as a problem with an individual that needs to change, but instead we realize, we are all so needed, all of our differences.
The conference helps show that people with an autism spectrum disorder shouldn't be viewed as a problem. In fact, those with ASD can be quite brilliant at problem solving.
The other thing I always like to remind people is I think people with disabilities or people with autism are some of the best creative problem solvers in the whole world, because we have to be creative problem solvers every single day to help us navigate a world that wasn't necessarily designed with us in mind.
And it's also important to not just learn about the good things of those with ASD, but to also understand their weaknesses.
It's so great that we can learn about our differences in a way where we are learning about our strengths and also learning about the things that might take more work for us or be more challenging for a person who's autistic.
It goes to show it's okay to be different. For KX News, I'm Christina Randall.
The conference began nearly 10 years ago, and this was the first in-person conference since the COVID-19 pandemic began.